Hi Giovanni. Okay, so this is going to be your first video of your Journeys book. You're on lesson 21, I believe. Or is that the second one? Hold on. Yep, you're on lesson 21, page 202. The story is called Pioneer Doctor, and that's where your vocabulary words are. So I'm on this page right here, okay? All right, so it's called Pioneer Doctor. I'm going to start reading. Just follow along with me. Life was hard for a doctor on the prairie. Okay, so prairie is your first vocabulary word. Prairie is just an open grass field, okay? It's just another word for an open grass field. Often a knock on the door would come in the middle of the night. The doctor would fetch his bag, meaning he would go get his bag, saddle up his horse, and ride off. In the summer, he batted away mosquitoes. Batting away could mean like this. You don't actually have to have a bat. So that's what batted means. He was swishing away mosquitoes as he rode. In the winter, he thumped across the frozen plain on snowshoes. That's just an expression when you're walking heavy. Thumped. There were forest fires, floods, falls from horses, and hunting accidents. The pioneer doctor tended to all these and more, armed only with his bag of medicines. There were herbs to eat, ointments to rub on, medicines to sniff, and even a pair of twisters for pulling teeth. For his services, the pioneer doctor was often paid in eggs, butter, hens, or apples. No wonder so many pioneer doctors left after a year or two. They went to seek another job back east. Okay, just a short story using your vocabulary words. So then you still have to fill in page 203. Okay, that's your vocabulary. I'll read them to you out loud. I told you what the words meant, so if you need to rewind this video, you could watch it again. The doctor trained his dog to blank his bag. The doctor trained his dog to blank his bag. The horse blanked the flies away with its tail. The horse blanked the flies away with its tail. Number 3, the doctor blanked the man's chest with his fingers and pressed his ear close to listen. The doctor blanked the man's chest with his fingers and pressed his ear close to listen. Number 4, he only wanted to blank the pie, but it smelt so good that he ate it. He only wanted to blank the pie, but it smelt so good that he ate it. Number 5 says, write a few words that describe pioneer life on the prairie. So just go back to your story, and you just need to look for words. How was it? Was it hard? Was it difficult? Said he had to bat away mosquitoes. There was hunting accidents. There was forest fires, floods. So those are all things you could write down there, okay? So try to write 2 or 3 things down there, what happened in the story, okay? How dangerous it was. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Jimjick King on page 204. That's your actual story, okay? All right. So we're on page 204 in your packet. It's called the Jimjick King. Once a week, Asia Dogwood and his wife, Mary, would fetch the wagon and make a long journey. They took the wagon to Bearport to pick up supplies. Asia was always in a rush to get back, but Mary liked to stop at the barn sales along the way. On this particular day, Mary saw a sign that said junk sale today. The sign was hanging on a barn. Mary begged Asia to stop. What clues tell you that the Dogwoods live in the country? Okay, so what tells you that they live in the country away from the city? Okay, what are some things that we could look for? Okay, it mentions wagon, mentions barn. So the fact that they were around a lot of barns, that would tell you that they live in the country, right? Okay, so that's some clues there. Okay, that'll help you out with that question. Page 205. Now, Mary, said Asia, sighing, you know what's in there. The same silly things that we have in our barn. We're always trying to get rid of the stuff. Please, Asia, Mary said. She smiled sweetly. Of course, Asia agreed. Together they walked up to the farmhouse and knocked on the front door. A pleasant woman greeted them and led them into the barn. Where do Asia and Mary stop on their way home from Bearport? Okay, so they were on their way home. They're to make a long. Were on a long journey, and where did they stop at? Okay, they stopped at another barn, right? Okay. Page 206. Let's see. Okay, this is going to be the last page, and then I'm going to finish the second half next time, okay? So it's exactly like halfway through the book. Okay, so page 206, follow along. Mary picked her way through the piles of old furniture, clothing, rusted farm equipment, and bad family portraits. Asia wandered off, bored. Then Asia's eyes landed on an object he couldn't identify. He picked it up. He turned it around. He thumped it on the table. He gave it a sniff. He decided to ask the pleasant woman what it was. It's a Jimjick, she said. She doesn't know, Asia thought. He bought it for 25 cents. Why does the woman say that the object is a Jimjick? Okay, so we don't really know yet, right? So we're going to skip that question for now, okay? So we're going to read ahead next time, so don't worry about that question, okay? We're going to go back to that question in the second part of the video, okay? So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it so far, and we'll find out what happens.